Hi everyone, Chris from QuickBooks here with another quick update. In today's update, we'll be going through a new feature just released to QuickBooks Online, the ability to be able to email your receipts and bills into QuickBooks. So without further ado, let's see this feature in action. First thing you want to do is select Banking, then select the Receipts tab. You see here there's a nice new label there to indicate it's a new feature. Now, the first thing you want to do is register your email to get started. So we select the link. You see here we can now start forwarding receipts to receipts@quickbooks.com. So you can also manage your senders. So we simply select Manage Senders. I'm going to turn it off permissions for this user, turn it back on, and I want to turn it off for this user. Then select Done. Now, while the feature is called Email Receipts and Bills, you can also upload them directly from within your QuickBooks Online file. So simply select Browse to Upload, select your receipts, then select Open. And you see here they'll start to process. So while those receipts are processing, let's categorize one of our receipts. So we can simply select Review. So first things first, you can update the document type if required. You can add a payee. Be sure to add your business account. The payment date will automatically populate through, as well as the description. The account category will be selected based on the details of the receipt. If you're required to update the account, it's simply just adding the relevant account. There we go. You'll see here that the total amount and the taxable amount have both been pre-populated for you. And then we just simply need to select the relevant GST code. Then we can add in a memo. As you can see, I've already added one in. Add in any additional details and then go Save and Next. You can also create an expense with that receipt attached simply by selecting Create Expense. Now we can also use the Batch Actions button to speed up this process. For the purpose of this example, I'll use this one Telstra bill. So I'm going to go to Batch Actions and go Confirm Selection. There we go. So we see here we're going to our Reviewed tab, and now we have 3 there. One I did a bit earlier before this demonstration. So another way you can email your receipts and bills is emailing them. Now, naturally, there are 2 ways you can do this. You can do this directly from your web browser. So be sure it's receipts@quickbooks.com. You upload your receipts, and we go on Send. The other way you can do is on your phone. So I'm just jumping onto my phone now. I've got a receipt here from Telstra once again. So I'm simply going to go straight to select Forward, and then I'm going to put in the receipt's email address again. There we go, and I'm just going to go Send. So that's another way. If you receive bills for, say, your utilities or any other bills, you can simply just forward them on straight away. So we're jumping back to QuickBooks Online. You can see the 2 that we emailed from our web browser and the one that I forwarded from my phone are already there, ready to be processed. Those 2 that we uploaded through QBO at the start of this demonstration have already actually been processed down below. So the next thing we want to do is go to the Banking tab and match those transactions. So you see here the bill that we've created. There's already been 1 record found, so it's found that expense that we've created. So we simply select on it. We can double check this expense just to make sure it's correct. We go, okay, so what's this little attachment here? And go, yes, that's my Telstra bill. And we can just close that off. So just click into the record and we go to Match. There we go. And now that transaction has been matched and the bill is actually attached to the record as well. So that is email your bills and receipts into QuickBooks Online. Coming very soon is the ability to be able to do this from within the mobile apps, either on Android or iOS. We'll come back to you with another video to show you how to do that. As always, please do leave your feedback down below, and I'll catch you next time for our next quick update.